Beneath the surface of our oceans lies a world we were never meant to see. A realm shaped by crushing pressure, fading light, and creatures that feel more like nightmares than animals. And as we descend through the layers of the sea, life does not disappear but transforms, becoming stranger and more unsettling with every meter we sink. At the surface, the sunlight zone is bright and familiar. Where sunlight fuels plankton feeds fish, and entire food chains thrive from coral reefs to whales, but once we pass 200 meters, the light begins to fade and we enter the twilight zone. A vast, dim world where sunlight is too weak for photosynthesis. Plants vanish, and food arrives only as a slow snowfall of dead plankton and waste known as marine snow. Insignificant to us, but essential to survival here. And it is in this zone that evolution begins to bend reality, producing transparent animals like glass squids and nearly invisible octopuses, bodies stripped of color to vanish in faint light or conserve energy, while other creatures take the opposite approach and create their own light through bioluminescence, using it to hunt, communicate, or even hide through counter-illumination, perfectly matching the glow above them to erase their silhouettes. And every night, billions of creatures rise from this darkness toward the surface in the largest migration on Earth before sinking back down at dawn. A phenomenon so massive it once appeared on sonar as a false seafloor. Below 1,000 meters, all sunlight disappears entirely, and we enter the midnight zone. A place of eternal darkness, near freezing temperatures, and crushing pressure where survival seems impossible, yet evolution becomes most creative, producing predators like dragonfish that emit red bioluminescence invisible to other animals, turning light into a private weapon. Fish coated in ultra-black skin that absorbs almost all light. And anglerfish whose glowing lures attract prey, while tiny males fuse permanently into the female's body in one of the most extreme reproductive strategies known. And even here, life persists not only through hunting but scavenging, as a single whale carcass sinking from above becomes a decades-long oasis. Deeper still, at 4,000 meters, we reach the abyssal plain, a vast desert of mud covering more than half the planet's surface. Where food is scarce, time moves slowly and life adapts in extreme ways, giving rise to deep-sea gigantism with giant isopods, massive amphipods, and colossal squid. While creatures grow slowly, reproduce rarely, and live extraordinarily long lives like the Greenland shark, which may survive for over 4 centuries. And yet even this is not the end, because beyond 6,000 meters lie the trenches of the Hadal Zone, the deepest scars of Earth where tectonic plates collapse the seafloor downward into nearly 11 kilometers of darkness. Pressure exceeding 1,000 times that of the surface, and still life thrives, with fragile-looking snailfish becoming the deepest living vertebrates ever discovered. Their bodies built without rigid bones and reinforced at the cellular level to withstand the crushing force, while amphipods swarm the trench floor already contaminated with plastic fibers, reminding us that even the deepest places are no longer untouched. And at hydrothermal vents, life abandons sunlight entirely, feeding instead on chemicals rising from Earth's crust to form ecosystems powered by heat and poison, forcing us to question whether similar life could exist in the hidden oceans of distant moons. And despite all we have learned, more than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Each dive revealing creatures that seem unreal, glowing, transparent, or shaped by rules we barely understand, proving that the deeper we go, the ocean does not become empty but more alien, more resilient, and more terrifying. A reminder that Earth still holds secrets far beyond our reach.